Hey Beans, we want to take a look at that last play where you were trail and you had a 5-second count. Now I'm just going off of when I remember you started the count, and by the time that you should have had a 5-second violation. Remember, on those violations, it is a count of 4, and by the time you blow your whistle, that's your 5th. So that's where the violation takes place. Because remember, if she stops and holds the ball, then we have a new count of 4. So that's just something to keep in mind. I definitely think award the girls for good defense and have a 5-second violation closely guarded count on that. But we'll take a look at it on tape to see where your count was. Okay, that would be a travel. That would be a travel. All right, Kevin, I like the fact that you didn't have a foul on that play because both of the girls were going for the ball 50-50. The problem is once red 4, I think it was, excuse me, maroon 4 was on the ground, I believe it was her, she actually gathered the ball in between her legs, which is an automatic kicking violation. You cannot do that by rule. So we need to make sure we get that. And another freedom of movement. You guys are really doing bad on freedom of movement down here on Maroon, and honestly, it's giving Gray an advantage big time. We'll talk about that. Kevin, now that is a hand check. She puts her hand on her hip and then she kind of rides her around. That's a hand check. That's the right time to call a hand check. All the other ones you had, definitely pushes, pushes, pushes. All right, so, you know, I know we don't have loose ball fouls, but that would qualify as a loose ball foul. Yes, I'm going to go for the ball, and then I'm just going to grab the girl, and because she's running so fast, you know, we're not going to call a foul. That's a foul. Taylor, that's yours. You have to get that. So this is like the 6-1 that Maroon should have had in their favor. And of course, if it was a 5th one, I'd be calling about Maroon 5, but we're not going to do that right now. So that's about the 6-1 that Maroon should have had in their favor, and they probably should be shooting 1-1. So we just, this is an area that, in this game that we honestly have just done poorly at. So, Beans, man, yo, That kicking mechanic, that was, I don't know what you were doing. I could think of a lot of things because I have a very creative mind, but I mean, it's the right call, but the mechanic was just like, what? Okay, anyhow, we gotta work on that mechanic. It might have been because the girl was so close to you. I know when you come up the court, you like to kind of run the volleyball lines. There are a lot of officials that do that. That's a good thing if the ball is on the opposite side of the court from you. But when it's like right in front of you, really kind of get towards that sideline. So if they do have to kick the ball back, you are not in the passing lane and trying to run or have them run around you, using you as a screen in order to get down the court. So we're coming up on the 1 minute mark. And we have 42-36. Ohio State in gray is leading. Continue to call what you guys have consistently called. See how you do. All right. I mean, I know that we've called hand checks, but I can tell you right now, we definitely have been calling them against the wrong team in terms of marginal contact and illegal contact. So it's just something to think about. That's one thing I would say on this particular game for you to go back and really look at. Good job, guys.